dance like Jack Ma, smile like Bill Gates, sing like A.R. Rahman, any Indian. But you have to dress like Asim Premji. The dressing of Asim Premji is excellent. If you've gone through that one, you will see that is our management style. Because the executive style, with the visionary of doing something good to the public. You can see the dress code of Azim Premji. It is amazing. All the management people used to teach in our management philosophy like that. Dress like Azim Premji. Such a different person. We'll see. That is why Azim Premji created a very good impact on the management faculty. Okay? I hope now only 37 students are there. Here we will start, let them join. So our topic, thing here also, the Asim Premji is coming under the impact entrepreneur as well as the technological entrepreneur. This case study, we are going to discuss with the another view of entrepreneurial process. I already told there are two views in entrepreneurial process. First view, what these people used to mention, we have discussed it. There is the first stage, from the idea generation stage. All these things, 4 major stages we have discussed. This is the second approach of management philosophy regarding the entrepreneurship process. What is given in your LMS? This stage only I have given in the LMS, what are based upon the Asim Premji view. However, you must know the both stages. Conceptual level, all the persons they used to teach with this type of case study, with this model. But I used to teach both model, and this is also an example of impact entrepreneurship, how to create a ventureship model, all these things you must know. So change your mindset in such a manner that you are going to study about the impact entrepreneur and his business is impact. Okay, so let us directly move to the case of the Asim Premji. He used to be considered as the Caesar of Indian IT industry. You are going to study the entire ventureship process. In case of previous one, it is the first generation entrepreneur. Because his parents are doctors, they were not entered into any business. They were all working in Ludhiana. But here it is not like that. We are going to discuss about the Asim Premji. His views are different. He is the second generation entrepreneur. Of course, we don't know what his father used to thought and think about the Asim Premji. But his ventureship is entirely different. Now we are calling him as the Indian business tycoon. He is a very good investor, engineer. Of course, has taken very, very long time to complete his engineering. But he is an engineer. His vision as a philanthropist. Students, you must understand that one. Vision is the philanthropist only. Social entrepreneurship is the fundamental one. He is the chairman of Wipro Limited. Of course, he is considered as the founder. And now he has given full power to his son. Even then, his name is in the Asim Premji University in Bangalore. How an ordinary engineer is taking over the entire Indian IT industry? That's what he is, an impact entrepreneur. Let us start with him. Whatever we are going to discuss today is purely based upon the book written by Sandeep Khanna and Varun Sod. I read the book in Amazon only because this book was released just a month back. If you are having Amazon Prime membership, you can avail that benefit for 8 days. So you have to read that book within 8 days. The story of the entire Asim Premji. It is mentioned as the man beyond the billions. See that one, how they are giving title to each and every business people. We have discussed the Bhavesh Agarwal case, how the title for Bhavesh Agarwal was given, how he disrupted, based upon the disruption, the title was given. Likewise, Asim Premji, the man beyond the billions. I think some journalism students are also there. They will know about all these things. Okay, so try to read that one. Very interesting story, as well as very interesting for everybody. You must know. At present, he is 75. Last July, he celebrated his birthday. By the time only the book was released, actually, HarperCollins announced that new biography. That is the publisher HarperCollins introduced that one. The book was written by Sandeep Khanna and Varun Sod. Try to read that one. The man beyond the billions. It shows the entire journey of the entrepreneur. And he was born in 1945. You know that one. He is considered, from the business point of view, a soap vendor to software vendor. His products start from soap, ordinary toilet soaps, like our hammam soap, all these things. Medimix, we used to call it as pear soap. His journey begins in business. As a second generation entrepreneur, soap only. It ends with software and he is called as the ITC sir. That is the story beyond that one. This is a very simple descriptive one for him. In 1945, he incorporated that one, Mohammad Premji, as Western India vegetable products. We'll see about his parents, everybody. In 1966, he quit his studies in Stanford. He's not completed engineering by that time. Later on, he completed, but he quit his engineering studies to take over his business. In 1980, the concept of Wipro has been introduced in the software sector when there was an exit of IBM by those politicians. In 1989, he had made a joint venture with the GE, even to sell the medical instruments. 1990, the booming of IT sector. Then 1996, his registered office moved to Bangalore. See that one. In last case also we have discussed Mumbai to Bangalore in Bhavesh Agarwal. Of course, he started in Ludhiana, East, then Mumbai to the one. In 2000, has been listed in New York Stock Exchange. When he started his Asim Premji Foundation for Social Work. Be clear. His recognition moved out of India in 2000 when he started philanthropy. His visionary. His vision has been accepted generously by the public as well as the globe. By that time only, the entire globe recognized him as the Premji Foundation. Next, in 2004, billionaire. 2005, he exited as an CEO, as an entrepreneur. His son taken over the business. Even now, he is considered as the philanthropist in Asim Premji. This is a short journey of Asim Premji. Why we are studying this thing? You must know this is not a small one. It takes so many years to achieve your vision, but you should not come down from your vision. That is why we are studying the case study. From the academic side, you must know the process. See that one, a soap vendor to become a software vendor. And then he is a philanthropist. See that one, his vision never changed. His vision is to be a philanthropist. But his mission is different. He used to sell soap, he never get good income. Moved on to another business, then another business. He changed his diversified business. Then when he started his philanthropy, he has been recognized as the visionary by global people. That is why you are studying. You should have a long-term view. Let us see the first stage of Asim Premji, the idea generation. The first generation of the Premji was his father. You can see that one in that year Premji was born. That is in 1945, 2 years before Indian independence. His father founded, that is the first generation entrepreneur, his father. Asim Premji is the second generation. His father founded Western India Vegetable Products Limited in one place in Maharashtra, that is Amalner. He has to use hydro generator shortening. You can see that one. He is from one of the Muslim family. Why it has been quoted? It is quoted for the reason that when India was divided among India versus Pakistan, most of them believed that his father is going to be the first finance minister of Pakistan. In 1947, August 13 midnight, I think some of you might have seen the film. One of the film in film Gandhi, just taken not in India, in South Africa. You might have seen in 2 minutes a person used to act as Asim Premji father. And his father was considered as the rice king of Burma, a big personality. In that discussion, Lord Mountbatten was there. The Jawaharlal Nehru was also there. Of course, Gandhi was not there. Sardar Patel, then from the Pakistan side, everybody was there. They decided about that one. Who are all the big politicians are going to turn towards Pakistan and India? And Lord Mountbatten also mentioned, okay, you can take the rice king of Burma as the finance minister of Pakistan, because he decided August 14 he has to give the independence to Pakistan. But his father declined that one. We don't know what is the reason. According to that film, even in real story, his father declined because of his entrepreneurship vision towards the Marathi people in those days. His father used to have a business from Burma to Bombay, the then Bombay. And he used to sell small products in Bombay. See that one. Even though there was a partition, their family decided to take and to live in India. We did not worry about that. That is the passion towards his business. His passion towards his business is like that. You must know this is the true story of them. Why he has taken over that one. That is his father. From that one, Asim Premji, second generation entrepreneur world. Then the next story entered into the education. When Premji was in Stanford in 1966, when he was studying, his parents called, "Your father is suffering. Anytime he may leave out of this globe, eternity. So come and join." How the continuity? Think about that one. He may tell that, okay, if anything happens, I will come and join with the last funeral, then I will return back to Stanford and study. He might have told like that, but he didn't tell that one. Respect to father. Enlighten the parents first. What Premji did, even though he was having good money, his father yearned to study in Stanford. It was not the easiest job. Studying in those days in Stanford, engineering course, that too electrical engineering. Immediately, when he received the letter from his parents, in those days letters only, he decided we have to accept the vision of parents. He decided to stop his studies. See that one. That is what he did for his parents. His father used to see him. That was his last vision of his father. He didn't come to Maharashtra for just 1 minute to see his father. He stopped his course. Of course, later on he completed. That we'll tell in another version. He came back. He promised his father he is going to take over his business. He has taken over the business of his father in the same location. And you can see that one. And immediately he started his opportunity. Here we used to call it as this approach, discovery. Of course, the first business he has taken over from his father, vegetable oils. Then he diversified. Since he is an electrical engineer, he started with light bulbs, even soap. He didn't discontinue the soap manufacturing. Shoes, light bulbs, everything. Hydraulic cylinders. That was first his discovery. Discover yourself to enter into your journey of entrepreneurship. That is the first stage. Dear students, this is the first lesson you must learn. How he has taken the visionary of his father and he changed his. Asim Premji vision is different, his father vision is different, but he didn't do any harm to his father. That is the Indian style of entrepreneurs. Accept the parents' view. You must know there are some sentiments in the business. In case of previous example also we have discussed the relationship between the father. Bhavesh Agarwal find it very difficult to convince his father. Later on, after that, his father himself come forward to act as the full-time director for the travel agency of the Ola. See that one. Dear students, the first thing, get the acceptance from your parents. Convince them, but they have to accept as a visionary one. Here, Asim Premji returned without completing his studies from Stanford and joined hands with the father. He respects his father's views to continue his business or studies. There are two things. Either you can continue your studies or come to India, do your business. By the time Asim Premji accepted the father view to continue as a second generation entrepreneur. But his discovery mode is different. Father is doing vegetable business, vegetable oils. He used to bring all the groceries. But Premji vision is different. He used to enter into diversified business. Be clear, diversified business. He decided to move towards the diversified business view. Why we have to sell only vegetable oils? Why soap? We need not discontinue the soap. We can move towards the other things also. That is the first discovery. Some of you may be also coming under the second generation. But how you have to think, that is the first stage of discovery. He made it, Asim Premji. Yes. Then, the business plan. In 1977, 11 years after, very, very long journey. It's not a small one. If you want to be like big bees, it is not a short-term one. Even though short-term, number of startups are coming, if you are thinking in a wide manner, you will achieve. In 1977, I think you might have known the Indian politics. I don't know whether political science students are here. In 1977, by that time, first time in the history of India, the Congress government was overthrown and Morarji Desai became the Prime Minister of India. By the time, the then government, that is Janata government, they cancelled the license to IBM and sent the IBM out of India. Now we are having, once again in 1992, IBM entered into India. But in 1977, the then government mentioned that IBM is doing favoring to the Congress government. And
Excuse me, sir?
Yes?
So what was the reason of banning IBM in India?
Yes, this is due to political reasons only. Political reasons, IBM entered into the franchising with 3 Congress people in India. And IBM has taken over the lead role in creating entire television network as well as broadcasting network in India. So the opposition party assumed that IBM is going to do favor to the then Congress government because the entire television network infrastructure is taken over by IBM. They used to broadcast and telecast about the Congress people. Of course, by that time, ruling was Congress. So some issues, political issues, and they assumed that IBM was favoring the entire Congress government. And another incident also happened in case of Delhi, the television network system. They used to telecast Congress party program in the Delhi Doordarshan. So all these things, when Indira Gandhi was thrown away, when new government came into existence, they mentioned that IBM is not suitable for India and they cancelled the license for IBM. Maybe due to some other political reasons. So by that time, what happened? The opportunity has been identified by Asim Premji. See that one, identifying the opportunity. He used to convert that opportunity into a business model. By that time, he thought, why can't we can run an organization equivalent to IBM? By the time, his business changed towards the computers. Like the COVID pandemic, some opportunity have been identified. In 1977, the new opportunity has been identified. Of course, it takes 1 year time. Only in 1980, the new business of Wipro entered into that one. By that time, once again, Congress government entered into power. IBM also entered into the scenario. And on the first inaugural day of the Wipro, IBM also entered into the scenario. See that one. Even though Asim Premji, by that time, I don't know, he might have thought about the competitors. He recognized everything. His original entrepreneurship network started by that time. because he was having the competitor. Immediately HCL also emerged. So you can see that one. He identified the opportunity when the IBM was out. Then he thought about how to bring some more industries. The first time in India, he introduced the computers business. Those days we used to call it as computer business, not as software and hardware every time. And 1980, the Wipro came into existence in full power. By the time IBM also entered, because 1980, once again, the Congress government take the charge and Indira Gandhi permitted IBM. But by the time IBM was not permitted, even though to enter into India, but IBM has already leased everything to the Doordarshan, so they have not entered into the telecasting everything. IBM entered into India to do its own business, computer business only. See that one, the establishment of Wipro takes 3 years time. Concealing of an idea to make an enterprise, it takes 3 years time. 1977, the opportunity has been identified, but the business model has been created in 1980. Then only started what are all the resources need for the Wipro. See that one. Wipro established a number of successful international partnerships immediately in the year 1980. In those days, there were no much of computers. Even I know when I was studying, still I remember my teachers used to show the calculators. You know, in my school, where they got one calculator like our mobile phones. They used to keep it in a common place. They covered that one with a glass, and we used to see that one. Oh, there is something, it is called calculator. And the maths faculty, maths teacher used to say, don't touch, don't go nearby. We used to go around along to see a calculator in those days. I saw calculator only on the time when my school they purchased their calculator. That calculator was from IBM by the time. It is a very big calculator. Now we are realizing a different story. That was those days. But Asim Premji has taken the risk. He joined hands with number of persons to introduce this new business scenario in India. That is why it is called as an impact entrepreneur. Even though he is having the technology, in those days there were no computers. Nobody used how to use the computers. But Asim Premji was the person who created that one. Of course, next generation is from HCL. He only introduced all the type of laptops, everything. The first impact throughout is India. We used to call it as Blue Ocean Strategy. The Industrial Revolution 3.0 in India was created by Asim Premji. A big Blue Ocean Strategy. Blue Ocean Strategy means mass. The wide concept will be introduced. See that one. In those days, everybody thought, why this fellow is telling about something computer nobody is using in India, but he is telling about his business, how it will survive. Most of them asked, but since he was having resources from his parent as well as his own fund, he decided to go for that one. The Premji, the Wipro. Then the problem started in the managing. How to manage an IT company in those days. 1980 to 1999 was a crucial period because everybody identified that these computer firms are having very good demand because India used to get outsourcing from other countries. Till then, nobody recognized the role of IT industries in India. But from 1980s to 1990, Premji was very, very sufficient. He told that there were no major competitors, but from 1990, in his book, he mentioned lot of competitors. Wipro doesn't know how they are going to survive. But in 1990, when the new business of outsourcing came to India, first time, the Wipro accepted that challenge, software. In those days, they used to call it as only computer firms. Then 1990s onwards, Premji introduced the software company. His software company has been recognized in Bangalore. And same year, he completed his Stanford education. He discontinued in 1966 in Stanford. He discontinued his studies, but he continued his studies in 1999. That is after 33 years, the power of determination. Because if he is having a degree, then only as per our Indian government rule, they will permit you to do some of the business as well as some of the agreements. A degree holder is having eligibility to do something. That is why he is determined to get the degree once again. He learned, and 1999 he got the Stanford degree, electrical engineer, through the distance learning mode. See that one. These 9 years from 1990 to 99, crucial period. Number of competitors, of course, we are going to discuss the even Infosys story also. More competitors, but he is the person to create a new impact business of outsourcing. How an American firm can outsource to Indian firm, how European firm can outsource to India. The business process outsourcing came into existence. And from 1999, that the situation, the IT industry, then we used to call it as IT industry. From computer firms to software firms, then later on we used to call it as IT industry. The Wipro changed its full pattern to the IT industry style. By that time, he used to harvest. That is why he used to mention that harvesting. Harvesting means earning money here. You can go through your LMS, same concept I mentioned there. And he decided to harvest money. Now only he used to gain money. See that one from 1966. He was struggling. Huge money comes from the outsourcing business. In 1999, he got number of business. So what happened? In the year 2001, his vision, he established Asim Premji Foundation. See that one. How many years he has taken to achieve his vision? He gained more. Profit is not the vision of anybody. Even if you ask the business people, they have to gain profit only for earning, for their living. But it is not the main aim. If you think profit as the main aim, you are not a successful entrepreneur. If Ola decided that only profit is successful, he might have closed the Ola within 3 months. They never thought about the profit. Same thing in Asim Premji. His vision has been achieved by establishing Asim Premji Foundation. In the year 2001, the Asim Premji Foundation was established. See that one. His entire behavioral concept changed. And you can see that one. This foundation aims to improve the elementary education in rural India. First instance itself, he created and he donated computers for the rural schools, around 16,000 schools. and he created child-friendly content in local languages. In now Google, you are saying they are having all the local languages. I think computer science might have known how they borrow the all the Indian languages. All the Indian languages have been developed by Wipro in the year 1999 itself. In 2001, they were already having the softwares in all the Indian languages. It was developed not for business, it was developed for only educating rural people. Then only all these other software companies used to have regional languages. They used to borrow from them. That is the thing. His vision to give education to everybody has been achieved in 2001. See that one, the vision of entrepreneur. Everybody thought that the Wipro may go down. It was facing severe competition. In the beginning stage, everybody says that why this fellow is going to introduce a computer which is not at all in India. But his vision is not like his mission is to achieve his vision is very important. How he planned his mission, his visionary values to achieve his vision, very, very important. Dear students, that is the path of the journey. He started his business, he changed his mindset, diversified view. Then he changed his another level of business, used to attract, he used to identify the opportunity. The opportunity came because of one incident. In case of Bhavesh Agarwal's story, I asked the question, same thing. His story is entirely different. When he was thrown out of the car, when he was traveling to Bandipur, first incident happened when he was traveling to Nandi Hills. Second incident when he was thrown out from the car, when he was traveling to Bandipur. Same thing in case of Asim Premji, the opportunity he mentioned when IBM was thrown away from India due to political reasons. 3 years, India never seen any improvement or India never seen any infrastructure. But Asim Premji was having the vision and mission statement. He created the computer business. In 1980, he made it that one. By that time, IBM also entered. In 1992 onwards, IBM entered fully into India, even in case of Bangalore. But the crucial period, 1980 to 1999. Of course, first 10 years, he struggled but he earned good money because no competitors, major competitors. 1990 to 1999, heavy competition. But 1999, he created a new definition for BPO, business outsourcing. He earned that money. Immediately after that, within 2 years, he created this Asim Premji Foundation. That is the discovery step to the harvesting. If you start harvesting, you have to create a value to the society. Then, how he transformed. See that one. The transformation stage. The power to effect the change. He was named by the Fortune magazine in August 2003. See that one only after creating Asim Premji Foundation. In 2003, Fortune magazine mentioned as one of the 25 most powerful business leader outside US. See that one. Because he has to link number of partnership with number of people in global level. In those days, creating a MOU or creating a partner in different countries, very, very tough job. Nobody, if you want to do a BPO business, in those days, it was not an easy one. You have to find out a client from US. You have to find out a client from Netherlands. You have to find out a client from even African countries and Philippines. They are all competitors. Chinese is also coming in one side. Of course, Chinese, they are not having English by that time. That is the one plus point. So, Asim Premji, I decided to have a partnership. That is now used to call it as client and server technology, everything. He used to identify customers from different parts of the globe and bring to India, and the BPO sector has been established. That is why he has been given as the most powerful person in 2003. He has been listed as the power to effect the change, India's technology king. They used to mention India's tech king, the Business Week quoted. By that time only, everybody used to see who is this person, who is Asim Premji. Before that, nobody knows. Even though he was a powerful person in business side, from the public side, nobody knows about him. He wished to transform India. The entire GDP started growing in India. See that one. In 1977, there was a failure in India because of economic depression. 1991, severe economic depression in India. Indian economy was poor. That is why in 1992, India went for liberalization. The Indian economy was poor. 1999, the Indian economy started growing up. You know, the contribution from IT sector to Indian GDP was 38%. Think about that one. Within 8 years, it grown for 38%. In 2004, IT sector itself contributed to Indian economy for 45%. In 2005 and 6, 50% contribution. And see that one. That is how he impacted Indian economy. That is one of the reason also why we call him as an impact entrepreneur. Because of the changes he transformed. That is why he has been awarded the Padma Bhushan by the Indian government because of the contribution of BPS. His value grown because of his social affinity. He fought for his own life. He gained more. He contributed everything for the society, philanthropy in the form of Asim Premji Foundation in one side. Another side, because of the IT sector, the entire economy started growing. Indian economy started growing because of the IT sector. Bangalore was considered as the Silicon Valley of India. That is the how the mission way of Asim Premji. And Forbes magazine named him as the Bill Gates of India. Not for his business, even though he's a very good businessman. Forbes magazine named as Bill Gates of India because of his charity work. Dear students, see that one. Charity work. He was a very good businessman. He entered into number of business with number of people throughout the globe. But he was recognized as the Bill Gates of India for his charity work. See that one. That is how he achieved his vision. And Indian government gave him the Padma Bhushan in 2005 by the then president. That is how the entrepreneurs are rewarded. Even we have seen the Dosawala, how he has been rewarded by the New Zealand Prime Minister, followed by the Indian President, Abdul Kalam. Same thing in case of Asim Premji. He was considered as the Bill Gates of India because of his charity. He has been awarded Padma Bhushan by the government of India. How the entrepreneur is gaining. Then he mentioned my lessons in life. I need not wish to quote, even though it's for a practical life you must know, but for the entrepreneurship, you can see that one. First thing I have learned is that we must always begin with our strength. He knows his strength well. What are all the strength of the entrepreneur? He knows. What are all his strength? He is an electrical engineer. Even though he completed his studies from Stanford for more than 10 decades, 3 decades, he knows his strength clearly. Only because of his strength, he converted his business from soap to software. Later on, the foundation. He mentioned the second lesson he learned. Rupee earned is for more value than 5 found. Value for a rupee. Dear students, it is very, very important in entrepreneurship journey. It is very, very tough to earn a rupee, but rupee earned is for more than 5 found. See that one. Value for each and every rupee is important. You can't say that it is just 1 rupee value, throw that one. You can't say. Third lesson he mentioned. No one bats 100 every time. Life has many challenges. You may win, you may lose, but you have to enjoy the winning also. You should not suffer. Because why he mentioned the movement of IBM. When he thought that IBM left India, he assumed by that time he was the winner. But unfortunately, in 1980, IBM once again entered. But 1992, IBM established its own name in India. That is one. You may win, you may lose, but you have to enjoy everything. I have learned is the importance of humility, that you know. We must always strive for excellence. Even in our college, we are saying same thing. Strive for excellence. Never say that this is worst. Never say that we have to reject everything. Find out some excellence in everything. Here, Azim Premji identified excellence in software products. How he can create a BPO. By that time, nobody knows what is the meaning of BPO. He identified the excellence. He created number of clients. The entire Bangalore, we used to call it as Silicon Valley. That is his excellence. Then he mentioned, never give up the face of adversity. Don't show. Don't hesitate others. Never throw anything against them. He never identified any person as the competitor. Everybody is considered as the friends. There are a number of things. You have to open to change, but you should not compromise on any values. Asim Premji value is very clear. His vision is clear. His mission is also very clear. He never changed his values. He clearly mentioned he is going to take over as the second generation entrepreneur from his father when he returned back from Stanford. His vision is to create the philanthropy. He promised to his father. He made it. He never changed his value. He changed his business. Soap, vegetable oils, bulbs, hardware, software, processing, IT. He changed, but his values is same. How to create a good philanthropy to everyone. See that one. How he changed that one. Likewise, we will see that one. The next one you must know is how to venture with the values. In case of finance, the money only speak. He learned that one also. Even though he is having the philanthropy, he mentioned, I am committed to transferring more of my money, that means my wealth, to scale up the endowment of the foundation. See that one. That is his visionary. You can see that one in 2010. He mentioned Premji committed 8.7% of his wealth to philanthropy. By that time itself, it is around 2 billion crores. That is 8,846 crores he earned because of this BPO sector. 2013, even 1% of his wealth equivalent to 1,009 crores. See that one. His market capital means his own shareholding, his own ownership is 1,906 crores. Think about the crore badi. That was his cap in 2013. But what happened? The foundation has currently 800 people as an executive, not workers. The foundation plans to scale up around 4,000 to 5,000 people over next 5 years, every 5 years. Give them education, free education. Provide them skill. That is the achievement of social entrepreneurship. A non-profit organization. See that one. Asim Premji Foundation is a non-profit organization aims to contribute achieving quality of universal education. Even you can see in Bangalore, Asim Premji University was started to provide the skill-based education. That is how he is considered as the golden person. See that one, how his value is changing. That is the venturing with values. You may have business ideas, but you will end up with the value. The meaning of value, you must know. I may not know. Each and every person is having their own value for doing business as an venturer. You are having that one. But how he achieved? He may be a crorepati. He may go anywhere. He can dance, he can fly, he can go anywhere. But what he is doing with that one? See that one. That is called venturing the values. How to venture with the wealth. But these things won't come up immediately. You must remember. That is why in Thursday class we are going to discuss about money only. Not about philanthropy we are going to discuss. Beginning stage is very tough. You have to earn money. Those are all case we have discussed. How much he suffered to earn money. Then now he is flying anywhere. He has contributed everything for hunger-free nation. As he has not studied, then his contribution to society. See that one. In 2020, when we were affected by the COVID-19, Premji invested back Koi Pharmaceutical for that one. He provided money for pharmaceutical industries to find out a remedial for COVID-19. See that one. How his mind is changing. He has contributed. We will see his contribution, 500 plus crores. He contributed for the society because the entire society is affected by this pandemic. Most of them are coming out of their business. We have to do something for this thing. So his mindset changed from he was a businessman. His generosity, you can see 1.4 lakh crores as a philanthropy. He raised whatever the thing in different financial years, he raised, and out of that 500 crores first instant he spent for COVID-19 in 2020. That is the generosity. As an entrepreneur, you should have such a generosity, but it should not come in the beginning. Now it is the time to earn money. All these things will come by the age of 50 plus or 60 plus to you. It depends upon your earning capacity. If you are earning very quickly, this type of generosity should come. because it should be your vision. If the vision itself is your profit making, it is waste. Definitely you can't achieve. That's what the entrepreneurship gurus are saying. Premji has shown total charity. He pledged the private funds raised in last 5 years. You can see that one. You can see that one. Then his foundation has pledged 134 million towards aid for COVID-19. See that one. First instance, he gave 500 crores, then totally $134 million, not rupees. He is known for one among the world's most generous billionaires after having given away $21 billion to charitable foundation earlier. See that one. That is the role. You can harvest money, but how you have to manage with the money, it is not a joke. Even then his journey is continuing. See that one. Recently, I hope some of you know this incident within last 1 month. Because of the COVID pandemic, what Indian government did. Anybody who has studied labor laws or anything? What was the act passed or what was the regulation issued by the present government to the industry when COVID pandemic is worsening?
So nobody will work more than 8 hours or something.
Yes. As per the previous law, we were having nobody should work for more than 8 hours. But 2 months back, Indian government withdraw the labor laws. You know that one. Previously, it was there. There are labor laws. Even now it is there till it has been suspended. You should not work for more than 8 hours. There are a number of labor laws to protect the workers. But suddenly, what happened? The Indian government withdraw the labor laws. What happened immediately? Most of them are forced to work even without anything. And you know, some of the incidents happened. Migration workers. They left their business. They were thrown out. They are unable to move to their native place. 16 young men died because COVID pandemic. See that one. Nobody knows what was the reason. The migrant workers, no social security. We have too much of it. He mentioned. Changes in labor laws suddenly created migration workers problem. We assume that migration worker is only due to COVID-19. Of course, that is the first reason. Second reason, the labor law has been suspended because of COVID. The government says that now you can work to any number of hours. But what happened? Big migrant issues in India. The migrant workers were sent out because they were unable to work and there were no money and there is no business. And they were unable to travel in a particular train. 16 dead bodies were found. Because you know about the situation. No trains, no buses. And some of them used to walk from one place to another place. This pandemic. What Premji did, he was the first person to write the letter to the Prime Minister and President of India. Don't abolish labor laws. Regain the labor laws. Even if COVID pandemic comes to an end, they have to work only for 8 hours. Don't insist that one. Don't withdraw the labor laws. The laborers are the backbone of the economy. If you are not protecting the labor laws, Indian economy will definitely come down. That was the statement issued by the philanthropist first time. He was a billionaire. Why he has to worry about the migrant workers? Why he has to worry about the laborers? We have to still wait and see what our government is going to take. First person from India, a businessman, a philanthropist, written a letter to the Prime Minister mentioning that don't suspend the labor laws because migrant workers are dying even after the COVID. New normalcy will come. We will follow the same thing so that our workers will be respected. First person to mention. Now, government has to decide anyhow based upon the COVID pandemic. You must know this thing. How a visionary, he is having the visionary of philanthropism. That is why he has written the letter to the government. He is ready to fight against the government first time. He is ready to give solutions for that one. See that one. That is the mindset. Because his vision is still there. He has become the world's third biggest donor to COVID-19. The Forbes magazine mentioned in May. See that one. The third biggest donor. That is the entrepreneurship journey of the Premji. Dear students, based upon the story, you must know clearly different stages. Another thing, you can't get into the business for the fashion of it. You may have the dreams. We have to do this thing, do that thing. We have to earn money and we have to become a very big person. For that reason, you can't get into the business. You should have the vision. You are able to achieve all those things in one by one. You have to discover the missionary work of you. To achieve your vision, you should have some missionary work. How the Premji did, he discovered what he has to do. From he has to accept his father's vision. He has to go for diversified one, a business model he created. He had to earn money. A new business model is going to change. He identified the opportunity for a new business model in 1977, but it fetched the income only in 1990s plus. A business model to India in the name of BPO. We used to now call it as digital entrepreneurship. Even in case of Harvard University, they are having the subject paper as the digital ventureship. You know, digital ventureship case study starts from Asim Premji. Because the American day doesn't know BPO, because they are sourcing to outside. We gone through the Harvard University, you can see the first case study is about Asim Premji for that subject digital ventureship. Because he is the person to create a business model for BPO in India. Same model Philippines followed. Now, 2 years back, even China followed because China first time they introduced English in 2016. Before that, no Chinese, no English. So once the first batch was studying, they introduced the BPO. All the BPO models were introduced by the Asim Premji. A new business model. It contributed amount not only for Asim Premji Foundation, but also contributed 50% of Indian GDP. Because of that, Indian GDP started growing. But he never come out of his vision. Again, he has been accepted by everybody. His harvesting continued. Whatever he harvested in the business, he used to give for the foundation, for the education, upliftment of the society. Then, recently, he identified how to fight for the persons who are affected by the COVID. Dear students, that is the entrepreneurship journey. I hope you are able to know. So today's question, based upon the Asimji case study, you are going to tell your mission views. Mission views means how you are going to create a business model. What will be your business model? Technical things you need not write, like BPO sector, how he transformed the BPO sector. You are going to mention in the answer clearly the transforming business model. Which type of business model you are having in your mindset to achieve your mission. That is your mission statement. Previous class you have mentioned your vision statement. Now you are going to mention your mission value for your business. That means, say for example, in case of Asim Premji, the mission is